after 8 years of keeping this spider, I need your guys' help with determining what species it actually is. So let's do that. Hello everybody, and today's video is gonna be something different again. Today I wanted to talk to you about this spider. This is, it's a girl, and I named her Juniper. She is one of the longest spiders I kept, like I think in 2019. I'm gonna show the charts from Tarantula's app, but she's been with me from almost the beginning of keeping spiders. She's, I think, in first 10 spiders I got. So yeah, and she is honestly one of my favorites because her sentimental value is just crazy, and she doesn't like the light, so that's why she's moving constantly. But yeah, that's Juniper. I'm gonna talk a little bit about her because she's a very important spider to me, and you know, keeping spiders is very important to me, and I'm just gonna talk about it. I got her, in 2018. I got her as a Lasiodora parahibana, but she's of course not a Lasiodora parahibana, because the main thing that is not, like, why it's not a Lasiodora parahibana, it's the size. She's about 15 centimeters in leg span. When I got her from, I don't know, a random dude who was like, yeah, I don't want to keep spiders anymore, and he just brought it to me with a terrarium, and there was a spider inside, and I was like, oh, Lasiodora parahibana, that's cool. And of course back then I didn't know much about them, and I just wanted to have a nice spider. She's very pretty spider, you don't get me wrong, like blackish colorations with reddish ass, but nice spider. But yeah, I kept her, and then like a year into keeping her, I tried to pair her with a Lasiodora male, which, it's very wrong because it's not a Lasiodora male. I did find out that she's not a Lasiodora female with like 2 months later, because I was friend with some really old school keeper from Slovenia, and he was like, yeah, that's way too small for a Lasiodora female. And I was like, yeah. And then I googled it, and yeah, it was like missing about 10 centimeter in leg span. So then I was like posting stuff on Facebook and figuring it out, what it is, what it was, trying to figure out what it is, and with no avail basically, because it's just, I don't know, it's very difficult to find out what she is. Because if you take a closer look, she kinda looks like a Vagans, but not really. She's way more blackish, and the leg patterns, as you can see, I'm like, the camera is not the best, but you can see the leg, like the squiggly things on the legs, looks kinda like a Semani, but not really, but doesn't look like a Vagans, because I do have a Vagans female, and it just doesn't look like it. So I was like, I don't know what it is actually. And no one in Facebook forums just said, oh, it's this species, it's this, is this, is this. I'm not 100% sure. Also, the problem is she was 9 years old when I got her, and now I think it's 8 years, 6 years later, she's 16, 15 years old ish. And it's difficult to determine what spiders are when they're bigger, and she's not staying still because of the light. She doesn't like the light at all. But I need to show you off Juniper. So yeah, she is of course named after Jennifer Aniston, because I watched a lot of Friends when I was younger, and just a standard show basically. And then my niece, when she was also younger, called her Junifer, because she couldn't spell Jennifer, so that's why she's Junifer now, commonly known. And yeah, gorgeous spider. You can see the red hairs on the black abdomen looks really nice. She has like, you see, there's a sand inside the enclosure, and there's a sand all over her. But yeah, gorgeous spider, but I have no clue what it is. The Facebook forums were all, oh, it's a vagans, it's a this, it's a that. I don't know, is it a Liltocatl? Is it some older like Liltocatl species that I don't know? Is it crossbred? Because after I paired it with the Lasiodora male and nothing happened, I didn't pair her again because I have no clue what it is. And I'm not gonna crossbreed species that I don't know. So please, if you have some tarantula expert knowledge, or you know anybody that knows tarantulas at expert level, let me know what this spider is, because I really want to know before she inevitably in like 10 years passes. But you know, she's such a nice spider. Look at her, look at her, such a gorgeous spider. I don't know, she was being handled at the beginning. She's not really a fast spider, she doesn't move, she doesn't bolt really, but I just don't want her to kick hairs, and you know, that's it pretty much. So maybe it's a vagans, maybe it's something else. My friend who you saw on podcasts also gave the idea that it's maybe a Lasiodora klugi who's just smaller. Maybe it's that, who knows actually. That's why I'm kind of making this video, to show off like a gorgeous spider, to have a little bit of a story behind like what happened with the spiders and what not to do when you're not 100% sure when you get a spider. Just don't breed it if you don't know what it is, like I did, stupid thing. But yeah, no clue what it is still. I think it's at Liltocatl in my Tarantulas app, but she doesn't molt very regularly. She molts every 2 years. She eats once every 3 months. She has very slow metabolism, but again, just a gorgeous spider. That's why I like spiders are awesome, because you know, you can buy like expensive species like a Metallica or like Pomphobetosis, but then like this, I have this in my collection. I don't know what it is, but it is one of my most treasured spiders. I wouldn't give her away for any money. She's just a beautiful spider. And that's why I'm like, yeah, this video is about you, Junifer. It's about talking to people who maybe have the knowledge that can tell me what it is, and hopefully some experts will see it. And I'm trying to get like a really good footage of it, but it's around 15 centimeters in leg span. Her abdomen looks like that. She has pretty long spinnerets. She's very slow, very docile, and maybe it's just a vagans. And I have 2 vagans females, but I don't know, the knees are not the same as the vagans female I showed in the, I think 2 videos ago, so just not the same. What else? As an interesting fact, this wood that she has right there, the white stuff, is actually from her original terrarium, and she did have a hole underneath there, but of course some spider just buried themselves, just buried the hole and just stand like that. So yeah, this is the point of the video, me showing you what this spider looks like and guessing what it is. You see, like the leg white stuff like on the knees or the legs just doesn't look like a vagans. Like of course she scratches her booty, but you know, doesn't look like a wagon. Oh, she doesn't like the light at all. Guys, she doesn't like the light at all. Not lovely juniper. And for final remarks, what I wanted to say, people are asking me in the comments sometimes, how often do you feed spiders? And I don't think I mentioned it that often. I feed adults like juniper at the start of every month, once a month. I feed juveniles that are 10 centimeters in leg span every 3 weeks, smaller ones like 5-6 centimeters every 14 days, and then juveniles that are like slinks, I feed them every week. So that's basically it. I do power feed them when they're slinks, but then later on you just, feed them less because they don't need to grow like juniper. She's been the same nice lady for a long time. But yeah, there we go. Some nice footage of her as well, because I want this video, hopefully YouTube will push it out, because I am gonna mention this here. YouTube has been really messing up with shorts that I've been uploading. It's kind of frustrating, so I don't think the content I uploaded in the last week, actually, like last 7 days, 14 days, has been really pushed towards anything. So YouTube, get your shit together. And that's gonna be pretty much it for this week's video, alright guys? I know it's kind of a short video, but it's a really important video for me to show you off my favorite spider. How many times it molted, you'll see in the screenshots how it looks. It's just one of my favorite spiders personally, because and she's now hiding because she doesn't like the light. So if we turn the light on, it's gonna look awful, but yeah, you see, not nice. But again, next week's video hopefully will be another podcasty type video, and then we're gonna have something fun again. I think I'm gonna do another channel update, because video tarantula update, because it's been a while. I want to show off the tarantulas that were moved that I didn't show last time, because it's been 2 weeks and it needs to be, so they do some burrowing and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be planned for next few videos. But again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, leave a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye bye.